The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You look at this Niner defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Fields on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, here's Mitchell.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Fields changing the play.
On 2nd down now.
Clifton.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifton, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Clifton, and he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Here's third and a few inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Mitch Wishnowsky in one formation for the 49ers.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Fourth and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bears 14, 49ers 7.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Oh, good move. And all the way down to the 26.
163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Purdy off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it'll be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down now, Clifton. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Here's Fields.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Final play of the half. Purdy
shifts by him.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Up the middle they go. Clifton. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Clifton. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Short pass caught by Henry. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
That is caught. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray,
66 yards.
and the 49ers have taken the lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is Samuel.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Purdy now on second down.
Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49 touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Niners 35, Bears 14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Fields pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And now look at this. Big gain but fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
On 1st down, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Throwing again is Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7.